I got by an Instagram ad, but it ended up being the best thing ever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Anosha for those who are new here. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm sharing all the things. So I kept seeing these wood panels that were easy to install on Instagram. At least they looked easy to install and they seemed very renter friendly, just elevated the space, and I was like, I need these. So I reached out to the brand and I was like, hey. And they were actually down to collaborate and they sent me some panels, and that is the power of manifestation. So I ordered about 13 panels. I wanted to do my whole wall. I was a little bit worried about how they were gonna get delivered. I was like, that's a lot of panels. Thought it was just gonna be like crazy, but honestly, the way they packaged it, it was really thin. They were long, but it was thin. It was packaged really well where it wasn't like a nuisance, which was really nice, especially when you're living in an apartment. You don't wanna be like that neighbor with like the crazy packages. My dad came to help me install them while my sister watched the girls so they would kind of be out of the way. When I tell you they were easy to install, like they were exactly what I thought they were gonna be. It was just unpack them from the package, screw them onto the wall. Literally, that was it. They didn't even need a lot of screws. I used 4 screws for each panel, and if you use small screws, you can barely even see them. You can also glue them to the wall, but that's not very renter friendly. But if you have a home, that's also a great option because you don't have to worry about possibly seeing the screws or anything. I personally think no matter what, I would screw them in because it's just easier. And for the bedroom, I didn't even have to cut them to size because they went over the molding on the floor. Is that called molding? I think it's called molding. But it went over it a little bit, and even if it was showing, it didn't even look bad. But because it was behind the bed, I was like, I don't have to worry about cutting it. No one's gonna see it. So we just screwed a little bit above the molding. It turned out perfect with minimal effort. Originally, I wanted to do my whole wall, but I ended up just doing behind the bed because I was going to have to navigate cutting like holes for the outlets, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No, that's way too much work for an apartment. So I decided to just stop where the outlets start, which is just like right behind my bed, and it turned out perfect. I actually think I prefer it like this better, but because I had extra panels left over, I decided to elevate my little desk area that's in the living room. If it was my house though, I definitely would hire someone to cut around the outlets and maybe try doing the whole wall because I do think that's a look too, but I would never. That's like a job for someone else. To install them in the desk space in the living room, I did decide to cut them. A, I wanted to see how easy they were to cut, and B, you can see the bottom of them behind the desk. So I thought it would be a lot prettier if it stopped above the molding. So I got this like a $30 saw on Amazon, like a little hand saw. I think you could even just like use a literal manual saw, but I got an electric one because I'm not about to like manually saw anything. But yeah, it's like a cheap little saw on Amazon, worked perfect, cut through it perfectly. That was another thing I really loved about it. It was so easy to cut. If you're like a DIY person, this is like the perfect product for a DIY in your home. And then obviously they were just easy to install. You just screw them into the wall. I think they completely elevated my desk space. Now, before it was kind of just a desk in the corner. Now it feels like my own little like mini office, just a cute little spot. I added like pictures to it, which I think also added a little bit of zhuzh to it. Like the panels are beautiful on their own, you don't need anything, but I think in that little space, adding the pictures really just like made it feel like my little office. I love how it looks behind the desk. I just want to sit there now and work because I just love the way it feels. If you haven't noticed, I'm completely obsessed with these panels. They are exactly what I wanted. They are made of a beautiful wood. Like you can tell it's high quality, that it will last for a long time. Like it's definitely something you can put in your home. Even though it's renter friendly, it's not like cheap and flimsy. This is like a real situation going on over here. They also come in different colors and different lengths, so you can kind of play around and see what works for your space. If I'm being honest, when I originally ordered these, I thought I got the ones that have like in between it was black, but when I received them, they were the ones that have like kind of like a felt gray on the inside, like between the wood panels. So at first I was like so sad about it, but once I installed them, I was like, okay, no, I actually really love these. I think either way, they're beautiful. It doesn't really matter. I think it's still giving you the same vibe. But if you're looking to elevate your space and you're looking for something renter friendly, friendly. I think this is a great option. It's so easy to take down. All I have to do is unscrew them and I can bring them to the next place with me. It's minimal damage, just like a few holes in the wall that you can easily patch up. It immediately warmed up and elevated my space. Feels like a little boutique hotel in my room. I just don't want to, I already didn't want to leave my house or my room. Now I'm like, where I'm going, I'm trying to stay here. I have a discount code for you guys if you're interested in trying them out for yourself. Let me know if you have any questions about how I install them, questions about the quality, just like anything, I'm down to answer. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like the space. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys next time.